that would be my favorite stage to go against Sheik. I don't know how much Sheik would like this stage.
Yeah, it's a really big stage.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't ban it. I feel like Sheik's gonna want really close blast zones, but let's pay attention to the match at hand. There's that down throw. Oh, every time Dedede escapes away from that down throw, it's a lot of lost potential. Ooh, okay.
Up there, up smash? Or up throw, up smash?
I'm gonna start taking notes. Oh, wow, that up smash is connecting at like 90%.
Up throw?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I feel like he can jump out of that. I'm not entirely sure. Sheik's a pretty fast character. Okay, here comes those tech chases. Ooh, he's got the Waddle Doo set up.
He's trying to connect just a forward tilt so you can get a fair out.
Sheik really looking to put Dedede off stage. Oh, that was out of her up B. She's dead. KoN is playing very aggressively, and I think Dedede actually likes it when Sheik plays aggressively because he can pivot grab off of her missed approach, and oof, yeah, there's Delfino's Isle working its magic.
Good jab reset.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like Goon or Fistfoot, whatever he prefers to go by. I know him by like 3 different names. I like his Dedede.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, he's been like kind of straying away from it lately, like going to different characters. But like every time he just comes back to Dedede, it just looks like that's his character. Yeah,
let me tell you, Dedede is a really fun character once you start picking him up. I actually started playing Dedede as a cheesy character, like just for fun with my friends. And eventually I just kind of learned he was kind of good. So...
yeah, you can definitely see he's living to 192.
Yeah, I really don't agree with the stage pick here. I feel like he should have banned the stage first. Sheik is going to have a really hard time killing. Oh, hello, chain grabs. Oh, here's a really good idea for Sheik, though. Needle camping is very effective in this matchup, especially with platforms. All you have to do is watch out for Waddle Dees coming in above you, and where exactly on the stage you are when you grab. If you grab a big character while you're facing the ledge, like while you're really close, say where Dedede is about now, if Sheik were to down throw him from right there, it would be a really easy tech chase because he wouldn't be able to roll away.
Yeah, so you could follow the tech pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what Sheik would want, like either down smash or forward tilt, just wherever they're going to be. That was good needle to stop the recovery.
Ooh, I think he meant to grab the ledge there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that cheese. Goon wants it.
I think seeing a few more needles wouldn't hurt.
Oh yeah. He needs to work with the platforms when he's using his needles to edgeguard Dedede better, because he can actually like snipe out those Waddle Dees with the needles, and that interrupts Dedede's recovery. If there are platforms near the ledge, Sheik's needle game against Dedede becomes ridiculously good.
Like, would you say this platform right here that's all angled, would it be beneficial to him, or would it have to be closer out to the ledge, like the way it's going right now?
I think where it's at right now is a great spot for edge guarding with needles. Because if Dedede decides to go low, she can jump from it, and she has all sorts of angles to shoot while she's in the air. But if Dedede is recovering mid or high, ooh, Gordo. If Dedede tries to recover mid or high or level to the stage, she can throw needles out horizontally. It's really hard to say where Dedede needs to recover in this matchup, but it all depends on what Sheik's trying to cover. The thing is, Sheik can cover so many different things. Ooh, there it is. There it is. That cheese. That looked like a pretty... I wouldn't say one-sided, but that looked like a pretty confident first game.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, like, KoN will try to go to, like, a more smaller stage this time.
Yes. If I were KoN... I don't know if I would like to go Battlefield. Okay, PS2, that's a respectable choice. Because with the platforms there, he can kind of do what I was mentioning with the needles earlier. I think he's going to try to needle camp this one out. He's going to play this one a lot safer.
He also has a lot lower ceiling for up airs, up smashes.
Ah, yes. There's that needle. Hits him right below the ledge because Dedede is just so fat.
Good forward tilt to like grab.
Another thing about this matchup that I think KoN should notice is that because Dedede is such a fat character, his tech chases can be more on reaction rather than reading, so he doesn't necessarily have to keep going for that regrab. Like, he immediately tried to down tilt right there. He could have actually waited to see what Dedede was going to do and reacted to that. Or at least I know that was possible in 3.5. I used to play against Umbreon and Hamyojo a lot, and they're ridiculously good Sheik mains in DFW. And they would just tech chase me for days. It was crazy.
I mean, have they changed Dedede's tech roll or anything like that? Like
not really, but they did like nerf Sheik's tech chasing options. Oh, there's those needles. What kind of happened was Sheik lost her ability to mix up down throw and back throw. So the basic idea of getting away from Sheik's down throw tech chase is to just go away from her if there's room on the stage and then roll away. And Sheik can't really keep up with her speed.
Yeah, see, there's the reaction right there.
Yep. He ran all the way to where Dedede landed and ran back to grab him.
Yeah. He still didn't have enough time to retaliate.
Yeah. Ooh. I think KoN is figuring out what he needs to do, but I hope it's not too late. Ooh, that chain grab right there, that is not a real chain grab. It is only real on poor DI. If you DI, I can't remember if it was straight away, straight down, or down and away.
I know what I do is if he starts doing that down throw, then I DI away and I can usually get out of it, but by the time I do react to it and DI away, that's when he does the forward throw, and that's where I'm like DIing poorly because I'm out of the way.
Yes, that is one of Dedede's throwing mix-ups. It's actually really useful. I've seen some dirty plays on that. Because it just sends you at the worst angle, and then you're off the stage against Dedede.
Yeah, that's just the most terrifying place to be when you're going against Dedede.
Oh yeah. When you're fighting against Dedede, if you really want to be able to do well against him, you have to dominate the neutral. Ooh, that was a great grab.
Invincibility on the up B.
Oh wow, there we go. I was surprised that up smash didn't kill. Does it have a sour spot?
The up smash, I think it has one near the base, like, or at least on the sides, because I know the sweet spot's of course right above Sheik, and then I think on the outer hitboxes it doesn't go as high.
Okay, then that makes sense why I didn't kill Dedede. Because I was like, man, I know Dedede's got some pretty good survivability, but it's not that good.
So what would you say, like, is it a good option to like take out waddles if they're just like right there in front of you, rather than just like go straight after Dedede each time?
I want to say yes, but it really depends on where Dedede's at in relation to those waddles. Because if Dedede's right next to that Waddle D, he could be baiting you to actually try and get rid of them. But if they're just on the field and Dedede's like in no range to punish you, yes, take out those Waddle Ds. Because sometimes they randomly attack, sometimes they'll just walk towards Dedede and it's like, hey, remember me? I'm still here. And then he suddenly has a free approach. You want to get rid of the Waddle Ds whenever you have a moment to.
So KoN's getting like really nice needles, but he's just not like able to like kind of convert them into like a better edge guard.
No, he's not sealing any of the stocks. What he needs to do with the needles is bait out Dedede's up B, because if he uses needles enough, he'll eventually like pucker out Dedede's. Oh gosh, he actually sniped the Waddle D and he air dodged. But what happens is he runs out of puffs and he loses the ability to waddle dash, and then he has to up B, at which point Sheik can just throw out back airs, and it's more in Sheik's favor than it is for Dedede at that point.
Ooh, the air dodge actually saved him from that smash.
Yeah.
Another air dodge.
I feel like Goon's getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be too. I would never want to fight a Sheik on last stock. I don't agree with Fistfoot's falling forward air right there. Oh my gosh, back here! No. Down throw forward air.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we have an easy game, 1-1.
Alright, we have a match.
Right,
I think KoN's made some nice adaptations.
Yeah.
Adaptations. Now, Dedede against Sheik. Where would I want to go? Oh, he banned tiny stages. That's questionable. If I were him, I would probably go Distant Planet, maybe Final Destination. Smash was also not a bad idea.
I do know that Goon actually likes Yoshi's Island for some odd reason. I'm not entirely sure about it. But I don't really agree with it in this matchup just because of the random platforms that could appear on the sides.
Yeah. I wouldn't want any of my opponents to have an extra chance at life if I was Dedede.
Even if it's a rare occurrence, it's just like you could take them to any other big stage where just a simple gimp would take them out. But
yes. I always prefer stages where I have more room in the blast zone and I feel comfortable in the stage's neutral. But I still want to see what he comes up with here. My big problem with Yoshi's is, aside from the slants on the stage that always mess me up a little bit, that top platform over there, I feel like it restricts Dedede's movement a lot. Because there are times where a tech chase leads to a platform, and he can't full hop when the platform's leaning all the way above him. He has to use a puff to get there, he won't be able to up tilt it. Some of his options just vanish when that platform gets in the way.
I think Goon likes it because he's able to, if an opponent is camping below it and he's above it, then he can, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, there's that Randall.
Yeah, but if he's like above his opponent and they're under the platform, then he can always like poke him with down airs, L-cancel down airs just to be safe with it.
Well, that's another thing. If he's on the high end of the platform, then he won't be able to do that. It doesn't reach that far.
Yeah.
Well, then again, on the lower end of the platform, it definitely reach. But I think if the platform was level all the time, he'd be able to reach anyways.
And I think he might have like missed on his opportunity to do any future cheese, because once you go in with that first neutral B, then the opponent's going to always be reminded about it and be like respectful of their space between Dedede
and
their new stocks.
Definitely. I totally agree with that. Dedede's inhale is probably one of his most effective tools against characters or players that are very aggressive, because if he catches someone approaching without caution, he'll just inhale him and he gets stage control because he can just push them off the stage. Doesn't necessarily lead to a kill unless they panic. Oh, right there. He could not reach him with a down air. Okay, good reaction. Very good grab.
Do you know if Dedede would have enough time for, like if Sheik were to land on the stage from the up B, if he has enough time to like jump up and back air or anything?
Come again?
Like whenever Sheik lands on the stage, do you think Dedede has like enough speed to just jump up and back air before she can react to it? Well, he could grab.
He might. The easiest option is to just grab and reset the edge guard, because Sheik's recovery isn't super great. It has a lot of landing lag, so if you cover the ledge option, she's forced to get back on the stage. Dedede can probably hop up from the ledge and hit her, but that doesn't necessarily lead to a lot of kill options. Dedede doesn't get back to the stage very fast from the ledge. He usually has to rely on placing Waddle Dees near there or wave landing on, in which case he doesn't gain his invincibility through the whole thing.
So it seems like KoN's opting to like recover low each time he goes off stage.
Yeah.
I don't think Goon's reacting to it.
I think Goon needs to not be afraid of just dropping down a little bit and back airing while Sheik goes low, because for the first, I don't know how many frames it is, but it's a good portion of her up B. She doesn't gain invincibility until she's about to disappear, so while she's doing her little flip, she's still vulnerable, so you can just throw out a hitbox and it'll hit her. If she doesn't have her double jump, she's dead. And at the same time, she doesn't have a lot of options to defend herself. At least that'll kill Dedede off stage. She might be able to fair, but he's going to bounce off the ledge, so... Let's see... KoN on his last stock of the winner's bracket, possibly?
I don't know, as long as he can close it out. I mean, 51%'s kind of a deficit, but not that much of a big one.
Yeah. But I don't think KoN can afford to take much more, because if he racks up any more percent,
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of hits that will just knock him off the stage for free. He needs to seal this off real soon. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to go back again and say he could have reacted to that tech chase a little more calmly. He doesn't really have to get grabs at this point. I think he can get a down tilt or a forward tilt. There. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, no.
That was just so scary. Yeah.
Dedede.
Gordo Ramsey, why?
I know.